smoking, curling vellum, in the smell of wisdom turned to ember. A million stories whispered, brittle, lost to pride, or just forgotten timber. The scholars fled with empty hands, the soldiers came with careless brands, and the greatest loss wasn't stone or shelf, but the quiet murder of our better self. Sing a blues for the Library of Alexandria, for every truth the flame has claimed. A ghost on every empty shelf now, a universe of thought unnamed. All the quiet conversations with the dead, all the wonders that were ever said, gone like a sigh in a desert storm. A blues for the knowledge never to be born. They say a man named Caesar burned it, or a caliph zeal, or Christian rage, but the fire that eats the library is lit in every careless age. It's the unread book, the scorn for learning, shouted lie that keeps on turning, the slow decay of curious light into the long unthinking night. Sing a blues for the Library of Alexandria, for every truth the flame has claimed. A ghost on every empty shelf now, a universe of thought unnamed. All the quiet conversations with the dead, all the wonders that were ever said, gone like a sigh in a desert storm. A blues for the knowledge never to be born. What plays did Aeschylus leave unwritten? What stars did their astronomers hide? What cure was curled in a papyrus sentence that died with the last one who tried? We'll never know the shape of that silence, the color of the missing art, just an echo of an echo haunting the museum of the human heart. My own stacks of memory, the books I didn't read, the words I didn't say. I feel the future's great library burn a little more with each passing day. We trade the scroll for the shallow stream, the lasting truth for the laser beam, and build our pyres with a like and share from the ashes of the untaken care. So sing our blues for Alexandria, for every truth the flame has claimed. A ghost on every dusty shelf now, a universe of thought we named. All the quiet conversations with the dead, all the wonders that were left unsaid, gone like a sigh feeling in my fingers, a memory in my hands, an ache I didn't earn in these soft modern lands. When the silence gets too heavy and the night is pressing in, I feel a ghostly pressure on my skin. It starts beneath the collar, a cold and ancient draft, then a tremor in the knuckles when I try to laugh. It ain't my own voice whispering a bitter low-down truth. It's the grammar of the grievance of my youth. My ancestors are typing on a keyboard made of bone and pain, a message I can't quite read clear, but I feel it in the rain. A slow drip document of sorrow loading in my veins. Oh, my ancestors are typing and I can't close the window pane. They didn't leave me money or a plot of family ground, just a certain way of flinching at a sudden sound. A habit of expecting that the good shoe's gonna drop, and a melody that somehow just won't stop. It auto-fills my anger and in a font I can't delete, predicts the hurt before a lover can retreat. The writing in a language of survival and of lack, and I'm the living cursor blinking back. My ancestors are typing on a keyboard made of bone and pain, a message I can't quite read clear, but I feel it in the rain. A slow drip document of sorrow loading in my veins. Oh, my ancestors are typing and I can't close the window pane. What's the bandwidth of a trauma, the file size of a screen? I'm just trying to write my own song, but I'm caught inside their dream. The hidden inner on the heartbreak, Control-Z can't undo. I'm the living archive of the damage they came through. Cursing, maybe it's a prayer they send, a warning from the grave to help the story mend, to tell me, child, the pattern's old, but you can choose the key. You are not the error, you can be the reply. But the typing doesn't stop, it's a constant humming score, a heritage of haunting I can't ignore. So I sit here at the desktop of my own mortality, start to type my own damn stubborn plea. 'Cause my ancestors are typing now, so am I. A keyboard made of hope and bone beneath the same sky, a message I am writing clear to fight against the rain. Typing back the pain. just say something into the dark, just to hear what the dark says back? Yeah, welcome to my love life. I don't speak in roses, I don't whisper sweet and low. I hand you a microphone in the half-light of the afterglow. I need to know the decibel level of the ache inside my chest. I need a waveform on a monitor to tell me I'm blessed. 'Cause my love language is feedback, a howling in the wild, a hum that turns to harmony, or a shriek of raw desire. I pour my heart into the pickup, crank the gain up to the sky, waiting for your answer in a sustained and wild reply. A little bit of distortion makes a brittle feeling true. A perfect clean connection just won't ever get me through. I'm testing every circuit from the bedroom to the bar. Feed you a simple signal, see how damaged you are. Is a dead mic, a cable left unplugged, a hollow empty monitor where my soul feels tugged and drugged. But when you lean into the speaker, when you make the rafters ring, that's the only confirmation, that's the only sacred thing. I don't need a quiet comfort, need a peaceful gentle trot. I need to know I'm making noise that rattles in your gut. They talk of gentle touches, soft words in the night, but I need a full stack blasting to know the feeling's right. I'm a man built for vibration, for the sympathetic hum. If you don't scream it back to me, then where's the love coming from? So hand me that jack cable, let's get this interface complete. Let's push it into the red zone. Let's make the ceiling sweat. If it ain't a little painful, if it ain't a deafening sound, then the feeling's just a whisper, lost before it hits the ground. My love language is feedback, a loop of noise I need, a terrible, beautiful signal from which all the quiet's free. That's the language, squealing and true. You get it now? You get it now. I wrote a song of heartache, simple, plain, and true. Start with a leaving, and with a missing you. But when I played it back, a strange thing caught my ear. The end was the beginning, the finish was a sheer, startling beginning of the very self-same note. A perfect lonely Ouroboros coiled in my throat. No progression, no conclusion, just a loop of pure regret. A track that runs both directions to the same damn dead end. Yeah, 'cause my melody's a palindrome. It reads the same both ways. My love you and my goodbye are the same on different days. I can't move forward, can't reverse. I'm stuck inside the tune. My future's just my past rehearsed beneath a backward moon. Yeah, my melody's a palindrome, and I'm the note it's on. The bridge leads to the chorus, which leads back to the verse. A harmonic hall of mirrors, making the pain perverse. Every hopeful crescendo just decays into the side. Started the whole cycle neath the same unblanking sky. I try to change a chord to break the symmetry, but the music fights back with a cruel fidelity, insisting every effort, every strain, a new desire is just an old refrain set to a familiar fight. 'Cause my melody's a palindrome. It reads the same both ways. My love you and my goodbye are the same on different days. I can't move forward, can't reverse. I'm stuck inside the tune. My future's just my past rehearsed beneath a backward moon. Yeah, my melody's a palindrome, and I'm the note it's on. They say to break a spell, you gotta break the form. Walk off the page, weather the storm. But what's the exit from a perfectly reflected line when every step ahead just proves you're walking back in time? The genius of the structure is the prison that it makes, a beautiful, inescapable series of mistakes. Soon become the amen that turns into the letters, that turns into the pleas, a liturgy of longing on a never-changing breeze. I am the composer, I am the audience, alone in the cathedral of this endless mirrored monotone. A perfect piece of sadness, elegant and small, with no true start or finish to break the spell at all. It reads the same tired way. My love you is my goodbye in a circular circular phrase. Can't move forward, can't reverse. Stuck inside the tune. My future's just my past rehearsed. Straight to the same old moon. Yeah, my melody's a palindrome. Gone. Put the deed to my spirit in a vault so neat. Now my joy's on a quarterly receipt. I get statements of being, portfolios of pain. My passions are assets in a fiduciary chain. And I live in the interest, a cautious, quiet man, according to the meticulously drafted plan. 'Cause my soul's in escrow, held by a third cold party, waiting on conditions no one alive can see. All the earnest money of my laughter and my tears sits in a high-yield account for the coming years. My soul's in escrow, and the closing date keeps getting pushed back on me. I wanted security, a guaranteed son. No more waking up, wondering what I'd become. So I bundled my dreams as collateral, see, for a low rate, fixed eternity. Now my love's appraised value is a line on a screen. My heart's a commodity, pristine and clean. My midnight doubts are audited, filed away for a tax-deductible rainy day. Yeah, my soul's in escrow, held by a third cold party, waiting on conditions no one alive can see. All the earnest money of my laughter and my tears sits in a high-yield account for the coming years. My soul's in escrow, and the closing date keeps getting pushed back on me. They said it was wise, they called it grown, to put your chaos in a trust of its own. But a soul in a lockbox starts to forget how to beat. It just ticks with the market down a lonely Wall Street. ecstasy of sheer delight. And I clutch my paperwork, my terms and my codes, as my emotional equity quietly erodes. I own shares of sadness, bonds of vague regret, but the title to my wildness, I can't find it yet. It's held up in probate in a celestial court, while I render reports on my own shallow thought. My soul's in escrow, held in perpetuity, waiting on waivers for my own liberty. All the earnest money of my what could have been's collecting cold dust as the paperwork wins. My soul's in escrow, and the agent won't return my calls. The agent won't return my calls. Screen pharaoh. My kingdom is a one-room walk-up tomb. My Nile's a drip from the AC unit. My Sphinx is a cat howling in the gloom. I scroll through dynasties of old connections, their profile pictures faded into sand. My pyramids of unpaid past due notices held together with the rubber band. And I'm trying to remember Pharaoh's last Wi-Fi password, carved in a stone I threw away. Something about cats and gods and river grass from a brighter bygone digital day. The signal's weak, the gods are offline. No bars of gold, just this spinning wheel, stuck in the afterlife with no connection to the way a good love used to feel. My chariots are folding, a chair that squeaks. My treasure's in a half-empty jar of beans. I trade my last can of sardine offering for a ghost of what my memory means. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, Cleo come back? Did I use a hieroglyph or just my name? Now I'm just a ghost in the Ruder's Valley, trapped to feel. They say the afterlife is fields of peace, eternal praise and lotus feasts. But mine's a buffering, pixelated curse of a 3,000-year-old low data plan or worse. Just an empty tab, forever loading a past I can't refresh or see. An ancient lonely king encoding his own digital eternity. So I'll sit upon my threadbare throne of foam and watch the hourglass sand drip slow. Maybe the password was just forgive me. Maybe the network died long years ago. But I'll keep guessing till my stone heart rusts in this modern exile, bleak and vast. A ruler of a dust-bunny kingdom, living in the shadow of my past. But just trying to remember Pharaoh's last Wi-Fi password. Dust in a fan and thrown away. Was it ISIS loves me or just tomorrow? From a brighter dial-up day, the signal's dead, the gods have flown. No bought all on this cracked glass wheel, just a king with a dead connection and a loneliness that's too real. Yeah. Pharaoh's last Wi-Fi password is lost. The world writes its songs in neon and lightning, in pictures that flash and fade away. My soul don't read by that kind of writing. My truth comes a different way. I trace the contours of this empty kitchen, the scratch of the grain on this tabletop, and the story they tell is hard and unforgiving. A melody I wish that I could stop. So I'm singing the blues and bread, reading the pain with my fingertips, feeling the swell and the sigh and the wail on these trembling lips. It's a language of bumps on a smooth cold page, a geography of hurt without a map for the age. Yeah. there's no one to read it back to me. Your goodbye wasn't words, it was a door that closed softly, a warmth that withdrew from the air, a space on the bed where the silence sleeps softly, and the weight of your absence is there. I run my hands over the clock's smooth face, feel the hours like rigid, deep and slow, each one a valley, a lonely place. Only my heart's dumb rhythm knows that I'm singing the blues in braille, reading the pain with my fingertips, feeling the swell and the sigh and the wail on these trembling lips. It's a language of bumps on a smooth cold page, a geography of hurt without a map for the age. Yeah, I'm singing the blues in braille, and there's no one to read it back to me. They talk of colors I can't imagine, a sunrise I'll never see, but I know the shape of a heart caving in, and the texture of lonely. It's a night in the wood, a crack in the tile, a drop stitch in the fabric, stretching for mile on silent mile. They're flashbulb memories that sear and blind. My blues are carved in the dark where it hurts, in the architecture of my mind, a monument built not to be seen, but to be known in the blood and the bone. A private scripture, stark and clean, and eternally my own. So I'm singing the blues in braille, my truth with my fingertip, feeling the swell and the sigh and the wail right here on my lips. It's a language of scars on a soul's own page, my map of the damage, my personal gauge. Yeah, I'm singing the blues in braille, and I finally read it to me.
touch, each kiss you can retract, and solve for x where x equals the lonely simple fact that the sum of our together was less than the parts now torn, a negative remainder from the day that we were born. I carry the one on my heart, it's a heavy borrowed load, in the cold arithmetic of aching on this long road. Is the arithmetic of aching a formula of pain, where one and one made less than one again and again? The square root of my sorrow is a number I can't find, just an infinite remainder trailing my mind. Yeah, the arithmetic of aching, and the proof is in the empty bed I'm making. I calculate the distance across the cold side of the sheet, the exponential growth of a loneliness so neat. The angle of the sunlight as it falls across your chair is an acute reminder of the absence sitting there. I measure out my coffee in the mornings, cup by cup, a unit of endurance I'm just trying to fill up. And the graph of my recovery is a flat and endless line, a geometric prison in this heart that was once mine. It's the arithmetic of aching, a formula of pain, where one and one made less than one again and again. The square root of my sorrow is a number I can't find, just an infinite remainder trailing my mind. Yeah, the arithmetic of aching, and the proof is in the empty bed I'm making. They say time heals all wounds with a neat and steady slope, but my healing's on a tangent, a fragile fading hope, an asymptote of almost that I never quite will meet, an irrational equation, incomplete and bittersweet. This isn't messy weeping, it's a meticulous despair, a logic of the vacuum in the still and heavy air. Of the love that hasn't died to its lowest common denominator of regret, and balance this cold ledger and try to pay the debt. But the interest on the loneliness compounds with every dawn, a problem with no answer that I'm forever working on, in the quiet, clean and cruel arithmetic of blue, where the only thing that's constant is the missing part of you. Just the arithmetic of aching, the final sum of pain, where one and one made zero again. The square root of my sorrow is undefined, an endless silent remainder left behind. Yeah, the arithmetic of aching, and the solution is that there is none.
about a pride, a golden crown, a city built on sunken ground. They say the ocean's wrath, a jealous wave, was the mighty tomb that heaven gave. But I was there, I know the truth that rots beneath the brine. It wasn't wrath from up above, it was a sorrow so divine. It was a blues that sang at land, the weight of a single broken heart, when the king loved wrong and the queen knew it and the whole world tore apart. Not an earthquake crack, but a teardrop's track that split the marble floor. The sea just heard the call and came to settle the score. Yeah, the blues that sang Atlantis, and they're knocking at my door. Saw damp a secret deep. The harpist strings all turned to rust, their songs of joy betrayed by lust. The people felt it in their bones, a cold and creeping ache, as love, the city's cornerstone, became the fatal quake. It was a blues that sang Atlantis, the weight of a single broken heart, when the king loved wrong and the queen knew it and the whole world tore apart. For plates of gold, for sunken tales they can resell, but the real treasure's a story told of a private human hell. 'Cause an empire's just a lonely room when trust has turned to sand. And the tide cares not for king or groom, it comes for every man. So when you feel that cold tide rise inside your chest, behind your eyes, that ancient salt upon your tongue, from a grief that's old and forever young, you're hearing echoes of the flood that drowned a world of light. Not water, but a king's bad blood and a queen's endless night. It was the blues that sang Atlantis, this weight in my own broken heart. I loved you wrong and baby you knew it, feel my whole world tear apart. Hear the earthquake crack of a teardrop's track on my kitchen floor. The sea is in the pipes, it's under the door. Yeah, the blues that sang Atlantis, all rising through the floorboards. sadness are gonna be my final verse. The doctor says it's healed, the surface smooth and clean. No mark to show the world the damage that there's been. But in a certain light, when the afternoon slants low, I see a memory of colors start to grow. Not black or blue or violet, the palette of the new, but something sadder, quieter, a faded, nameless hue. The shade of a regret that never learned to speak. The color of a forgotten bruise, so tender and so weak. It's the color of a forgotten bruise, a phantom in the skin, a ghost of the abuse. It don't hurt to touch it, but the soul remembers how. It's the after image of the then that's haunting now. Not a wound, not a scar, just a permanent discoloration of the heart. Yeah, the color of a forgotten bruise, where the healing had to start. It blooms on rainy Tuesdays, in the pause before a laugh, on the inside of the wrist, along life's personal epitaph. It's the tint of a love letter you never meant to send, the echo of a blow from a long-lost trusted friend. It doesn't match the curtains or anything I own. It exists in a spectrum that I bear alone, a souvenir from battles I can't recall the name, just the shadow of the impact and the whisper of the shame. It's the color of a forgotten bruise, a phantom in the skin, a ghost of the abuse. It don't hurt to touch it, but the soul remembers how. It's the after image of the then that's haunting now. Not a wound, not a scar, just a permanent discoloration of the heart. Yeah, the color of a forgotten bruise, where the healing had to start. They catalog the vibrant cuts, the crimson earth
ask me where it came from, or what this could be so cruel. The story's gone, the facts have fled. I'm just a fading pool of some old violent psychic deep, or just the world's harsh press that left behind this evidence of tenderness. I wear it like a vintage dress, a shade that's out of style, a map to a lost country stretched over a mile of otherwise unblemished, ordinary skin, the only place the old hurt could safely settle in. The color of a forgotten bruise is the color of the blues. Not the shout, but the quiet. Not the storm, but the sky after the proof you lived, and something hit you, and you learned you could survive the color